to Southern Girl Knits, episode 8. Yeah, 8. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's had a great week. You're getting to see a rare thing, me with my hair down. I never wear my hair down. In fact, I'm so crazy self-conscious about it that I brought my scrunchie. You can tell I'm a girl of the late 80s, early 90s. I have the scrunchie. I can't help it. So I'm Tish. I am your host for this podcast, and I'm in another new location, but this is only because I wanted to get a little shot of my Christmas tree, make it a little festive, because it is December, and I'm super excited because I love Christmas, and it's coming, and I can't wait. I even have my Christmas mug with my coffee in it. So, because I have not had enough coffee yet. I'm like a crazy person. Okay, so let's see. I've got so much to tell you about, as always, right? I think it's just because I always have things to say. You can ask my family. I never not have things to say. I got a lot off the needles. I've got a lot still on my needles. And Christmas is coming, which means the end of the year is coming. And I kind of like to have everything off the needles by the end of the year. And kind of like getting ready for the new year, new projects and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if there's overlap because you have to have things on the needles, right? So, I don't know. We'll see if it works out. Did I say that I was Tish? By the way, I'm Tish. For those of you who have come back, thank you so much. For those of you who this maybe is your first episode, yes, I am usually this crazy and spastic. But thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again. And come over and join us on the Ravelry group. It's Southern Girl Knits, and I haven't checked lately to see how many members we have. We've got a great group, though. It's a wonderful group and very active. And I think in the new year, we're going to start a knit-along. It's kind of a bad time of the year to want to start a knit-along right now. Everybody's got so much going on with their Christmas knitting and holiday activities, and people have family coming in, and everybody's just kind of crazy. So I'm thinking knit-along right now, probably not the best time to start one. So yeah, we're going to think about that and do that in January. For sure. Okay, it's driving me crazy. Sorry. I tried. I can't do it. Okay, so let's start with what I have off the needles. I finished the boot cuffs. They came out so wonderfully. I love them. I did use, it's Rebecca's Boot Cuffs. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. And I used chunky yarn instead of the Aran weight that she called for. So they're a little bit thicker and bulkier, which is great because the boots that I have that go with these kind of need that. And I found out that my niece is watching my podcast and she has requested a pair. So those will probably be going on the needles very soon because she's got to have a pair of boot cuffs, right? I mean, she's my only niece, and I'm her favorite aunt. I'll just go ahead and say it, you know. And, well, actually, I'm the only aunt that knits, so, you know. I'm her best hope of getting them. So, I will be putting those on the needles sometime soon. Maybe that'll be one of the first things I cast on in January. Yeah. So let's see, what else? I got, remember the boys' socks that I was knitting out of the Knit Picks Felici in the Building Block colorway? Ta-da! I finished one. Yay. And I love it because I love these colors. They're just fun. I mean, come on. It's fun to knit because, well, it's the typical self-striping. Like, it's fun to knit because it's like, ooh, get to the next color, and every color's fun. It's exciting, except for kind of the dark colors because I'm not a real big fan of the dark colors, and I'm knitting these on the carbons, which the shaft of those is black. I'll show you because I went ahead and cast on the second one. And so, see when I'm doing the dark color here, the shaft of my needle is dark. So just kind of makes me pull the lamp a little bit closer during that one stripe. No big deal. First world problems, right? First world knitter problems. But I do have the second one going strong. In fact, I think I cast this on last night while we were watching, my husband and I were watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I swear, what is it about that movie? It's as funny as it was the first time I saw it, which I didn't get to watch it when I was a kid because, you know, it was wildly inappropriate and I was young. And I had a good mom who didn't let me watch wildly inappropriate movies when I was a kid. But now I'm a grown up, so I get to watch it, and it's so flippin' funny. It's so classic. Like, we're sitting there, and he has that classic meltdown scene. Oh my God, what had happened when he melted down? Was it that after he got the check? Yeah, it was after he got the bonus, and it was for the year of jelly or something, and he just had that meltdown. It was so funny. But anyway, all that to say that I started this and got this far during that movie, which isn't very far considering the movie's pretty long, but it's so funny that you really can't just like hardcore knit because you're spending a lot of time laughing. Yeah, because it's that funny. So I'm not sure what movie we'll watch tonight. We're trying to kind of watch the more grown-up-y ones after the kids go to bed at night. And there's a new one with Joel McHale, and I want to say the late Robin Williams is in it. I can't remember the name of it. I want to say it's something like Merry Freaking Christmas or something like that. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Hubby found it, so we're going to watch that tonight and see if it's funny. I'm sure it is. Joel McHale. He's the guy from Community, and he does the soup on, oh, what is that? Is it E? I'm not sure what channel it's on, but he does the soup where he kind of makes fun of all the things like the Kardashians and all the reality shows. He's hilarious. He's funny. Funny guy. And so he's in the movie, so I think it's going to be funny. So we shall see. So I'm going to watch that tonight and knit on, well, I'll show you what I'm going to knit on in a little while. Let's finish the last thing that I got off the needles because I'm so happy. Those of you who follow me on Instagram, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Tish Knits, TISHKNITS. And so I was knitting the October House Sojourn sock in the Blooming Fields colorway. And it's a Skype, simple Skype pattern. And I would try to say Adrian Ku. It's C, I don't know, Ku. But anyway, the pattern is gorgeous. You can really see it there. So there's a lot of pooling in this sock, which at first I was kind of concerned about. But now that they're done, I love the way they turned out. I'm not a big fan of pooling usually. I should have brought my sock blockers. Sorry. We'll use my hand. Not doing it justice at all. Just I can tell you, just take my word for it. When you put them on your feet, the pooling works out and it's very, very pretty. The top of the foot where it would show through the shoes that I have that I wear with my hand knit socks. It's very, very pretty. And I love it. And I have another skein of this that is more green than pink. And I think that's going to become a shawl. Or maybe a cowl. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I'm happy with these. And they are done. They kind of felt like they were lasting forever. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I had too many things on the needles at one time. Yeah, that happens, right? I kind of get overzealous sometimes. I went through this. I told you last week, I got bored and I cast on new things and I kind of went crazy. So I did get some things off the needles, so everything's a little more manageable. It's all good. And I've been getting some spinning done, which my wheel's in the other room, but I didn't get a lot done on my wheel or I would have brought the bobbin over. But I've been playing around with my spindles. And, okay, so I have It's kind of like a Turkish spindle, but not. I don't know. I call it like my helicopter spindle because it has like these blades. I don't know. But it does the same as the Turkish when you wrap it, the under, over twice, under, over twice. And when you're done, you pull off and you get the center pull ball with this. So this is the single ply that came off of it. Can you see the colors? So I'm actually thinking about trying to keep this a single and doing the fulling method. Is that the right word? Is it the right term? I'm not sure. Luckily, I have a wonderful knit group with vast experience that I can ask for help. And we have somebody in there who knows how to do that. So I will be asking her about that and seeing, because I've got tons more to dye up. But I'd like to keep it as a single and see what happens. But I thought this was really cool, and it spun up really fast. And then I still have, this is my Golding, that I have this lovely purple. And this is the Frabjous Fibers 3 feet of sheep. It's 8 ounces of blue-faced Leicester. I always want to say Leicester. I don't know. Lancaster. Leicester, I believe. Blue-faced Leicester. And it's the Spectrum collection. And I didn't think to bring, it came in a tube. And it's 11 bunches. I don't know what you call it. It's like a hand of yarn. Or fiber, rather. But it's 11 colors of, you know, like the rainbow spectrum, I guess, maybe? I don't know. But I'm spinning those up one at a time and not really sure what I'm going to do with them when I'm done. Because that's a lot of yarn. And I'm spindle spinning it, so needless to say, it's going to take a long time, which is fine because for me, spindle spinning is about relaxing. It's about sitting, hanging out, relaxing. It's not a project that I'm like trying to really quick get off of the spindle and get put together and done. And so it's just, you know, for me, it's about taking my time and having fun because I enjoy spindle spinning. It's very relaxing. So, you know, we'll see. And I'll try to remember for the next episode to bring down the 3 feet of sheep for you to see because it's quite magnificent. It's a lot of fiber. So, okay. So now I have all those things off of my needles. And all I have left is the Opie hat that I'm knitting for husband, which I think is coming out really nicely. And since he watches my podcast, I won't talk about the fact that he has an incredibly large head and this is taking forever. Like, seriously, come on. I put it on him and I'm like, surely this is really long. And it's the Opie hat from Sons of Anarchy, and which he has not watched the season finale yet, so he's trying to avoid all social media. So I know the end because I don't watch the show and I found out on social media, so I know the end of it. But anyway, so this is the Opie hat, and it's still not long enough. I tried it on him, still not long enough. The pattern says that I should be able to decrease like an inch ago, but no. I'm still going. I have a feeling I'll be knitting on that one for a while, but it has become my focus knitting, and I'm knitting it out of the Vicky Howell Sheepish, which is actually a really nice yarn. It is not plied, which I love. Which a good thing I haven't had to rip this out because I have a feeling with it being this type of single ply yarn, it would not frog very well, just a guess. But luckily it's just knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, so nothing fancy, so I don't have to really worry about it. And then the last thing that I'm still working on, which I've made great progress, great strides in knitting. Maybe that's what I should call this segment. Great strides in knitting are my Christmas socks. Yay. Well, that one's significantly longer. I guess I should start knitting on this one some more. I try to knit them at the same time. Obviously, I have been showing favor to this little guy here, and which I know why that happened. I watched The Red Tent on Lifetime. I read the book when it came out years ago. I'm trying to remember the name of the author. It's like Anita Diamante. I don't know. The name of the book is The Red Tent, and they made a mini series out of it. It was a 2-part series. Each part was an hour, like an hour and 45 minutes, maybe. So wow, it was like a 4-hour. I guess it had to be though, because I mean there was tons of stuff. It's amazing. Read the book. Seriously, I mean, granted, yeah, I'm an advocate of always reading the book before you watch a movie, but in this case, like seriously, the book is uber amazing. They did a wonderful, wonderful job on this miniseries. I couldn't stop watching it. Like I couldn't. There was no pausing and coming back later, or it was knit, watch. It was so good. They did such a great job. And the cast, oh my gosh, they had like Minnie Driver was in it. It was phenomenal. And oh, that other chick, what is her name? She's so gorgeous. The one with the beautiful eyes, which makes sense that they would have her play Rachel. She was in Firefly. She was also in that Vendetta TV show that came on years ago. She's got the really big eyes. I don't know. Anyway, that is so not the point, right? The point is, it was a really good. They did the book justice. They really did, and it's biblical. It's the story of Jacob, and I say it's not. It's the story of Dinah, and she's only mentioned in the Bible. Her name is mentioned like one time, and this kind of goes off and tells her story, and I don't know, it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's a story about forgiveness and revenge and jealousy and deceit, and it takes you through all the emotions, and it was wonderful. So if you have access to it, I know it was a Lifetime show, so I'm sure they'll be replaying it. So if you can, DVR it, or maybe on demand. I don't know. However you can get your hands on it, I would do it. But read the book first. Yeah, always read the book first. So anyway, all that to say, Christmas socks are, I'm doing the Afterthought heel on these. So I'm going up the leg now. So I should be fairly close to finishing these up and starting the heels on those. And that's in my Front Range bag. And speaking of bags, I'm so excited. I have bags coming in. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. But, the awesomeness that is my bag lady is sending me some bags. I ordered a Christmas bag from her, and she is sending you guys another bag, one of her window bags. Yay! You should be super excited. And I think we will do we'll do the giveaway for that in January after the holidays have calmed down. Maybe we'll make it part of the cow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what strikes us. I don't know. But I've got some yarn to put with it. So you definitely want to come over and join the group because, yeah, that's going to be good. Her bags are awesome. She is Rainstorm Studios on Etsy, and you should go check her out for sure. And the bag is one of her window bags for you guys. Well, and for me, because, yeah. And I'm just now getting around to ordering my Christmas bag. So I got to find something to put in it, which is kind of counterintuitive to finishing everything off before the end of the year. So maybe I'll just transfer something I'm already knitting into that bag to keep me from casting on a new thing. Yeah, we'll see how well that works. Yeah, I'm not really good at that. I'll get the bag and start going through yarn and be like, I must cast this on right now. So, let's see. I think that's all that I have in the knitting and spinning world for you. I did want to tell you that if you're in a crunch for a holiday gift idea and maybe you are not getting things off the needles as fast as you would like to and you're kind of not knowing what to do, I have a great idea for you. Because, yeah, I like Pinterest. It's like a confessional. You go get one of these bottles. You can get it from any of the craft stores are going to have these colored bottles in multiple colors. You can also probably find that at places like Tuesday Morning or even maybe like Marshalls or TJ Maxx. You'd be surprised what they have there. So just the empty bottle, obviously. And or if you, I mean, I guess if you have a pretty bottle that you can clean up and peel the label off of, you could always use that. You go and get some vodka, which it doesn't have to be like Grey Goose because, you know, you want a high enough quality, but it doesn't need to be the highest of quality. And you go buy some vanilla beans. And as you can see now, I've had mine going for a while, and it's a red bottle, but it is really that dark. So can you see how many? I probably have about 5 vanilla beans in here by now, but like I said, I've had mine going for a while. You fill it up with the vodka, let's say to about, you know, here. Put in about 3 or 4 vanilla beans. Just slice them open. Don't take the seeds out. Just slice them open, drop them in, fill it up with the vodka, pop the cap on, slap a bow on, and you give it as a gift. Tell them to wait. I would suggest waiting at least a month before they start trying to use it. And every couple of days when you go in your kitchen, like mine's sitting on my counter, I kind of swirl it around, and it makes homemade vanilla extract. But it's real vanilla. Like it's basically vanilla vodka, but that's what vanilla extract is. It's alcohol with vanilla bean in it. So, and the great thing is you can keep it going. I've had this same bottle going for 2 years now. I will add a vanilla bean in every once in a while and fill it up with, just keep adding more vodka and a vanilla bean and vodka and vanilla bean and just keep it going, and it gets dark and it gets beautiful and it's wonderful for baking, and it's a lot cheaper in the long run than the stuff you have to go buy at your grocery store. And it's awesomeness and it tastes wonderful. And it makes for a great gift. I mean, you know, if you get a big enough bottle of vodka, you could probably get 2 of those out of it, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. So just a holiday idea from me to you, or from Pinterest to me to you. Because I love some Pinterest. I'm not going to lie. And I'm on there if you want to follow me, which is fun. It's fun to follow people because then you can see what they're pinning and get all kinds of ideas, because I will totally steal your ideas. So I think that's all I have for you guys this week. And yeah, I think that's it. I haven't finished anything that I'm reading. I'm still reading the Lisa Jackson book, Devious. It is the 7th book in her New Orleans series, and which I've read all the other ones. They're like crime mystery drama type books. They're really good. She's a good writer. They're great. What's the word? Is it armchair mysteries? Is that what they used to be called? I guess it's a little more than that because it's a little more complex than that. But it's a good book. The whole series is good. So she's a good writer. She's very prolific, especially for her age, because she's not that old and she's got quite a few books out. So I guess that's it. I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a great weekend and enjoy your knitting and always be awesome. Bye-bye.